Winter is here. Warm. Season 7 is almost halfway through already. Where are my 10 episodes, HBO? The question on a whole bunch of people's minds right now is who is going to really kill Cersei? Arya's after her. Dany definitely wants to kill her ass right now. But the main fan theory that's floating around right now is the fact that her own twin brother / lover is going to be the one that really offs her. Jaime is going to go from Kingslayer to Queenslayer. Season 7 is fully leaning into the fact that Jaime is tired of Cersei's. The crazy part is that two Game of Thrones theories right now are basically supporting the theory that Jaime will become the Queenslayer. But to prove the fact that Jaime will end up killing Cersei, we gotta backtrack. We saw our first ever flashback in Season 5. This is when we saw a young Cersei. She received a prophecy from someone named Maggie the Frog. She was told 3 things. You're gonna wed a king. You're gonna have 3 golden-haired babies. Some little hot, beautiful number is going to come in, cast you aside, and you're gonna go bye-bye. Cersei's obviously fighting with all of her might that none of this should happen, and she's stubborn as hell, and we love her for it. But the part that was left out of the show, but it's in the book, is a 4th secret part. Not really secret, it's in the book. The prophecy says that a Valonqar. A Valonqar is going to be responsible for Cersei's death. A person who's going to come in and wrap their hands around her pale throat and throttle her to death. But who is going to be this Valonqar? The translation of Valonqar is younger sibling. Gee, I wonder who those could be. Tyrion is clearly the first person anybody would think about when it comes to a younger sibling wanting to throttle Cersei to death. But, little fact, even though Jaime and Cersei are twins, Cersei came out first, Jaime came out after. That technically qualifies Jaime as a younger sibling. He came shooting on out right after. And let's face it, Cersei's been pissing Jaime off lately. First, she used wildfire to blow up the Sept, which caused Tommen, Jaime and Cersei's son, their youngest son, and their only living child at that point, to commit suicide. Jaime also is known not to like wildfire very much. If you remember, the Mad King was trying to basically destroy all things with wildfire, and that's when Jaime stepped up and stabbed him and killed him, becoming the Kingslayer. Is that foreshadowing? Plus, she's loosely promised to eventually marry Euron Greyjoy, and we could see straight into Jaime's eyes that he wasn't having any of that. She recently just revealed their relationship to one of her servants, too, which he did not seem very happy about. Hey, check me out, in bed with my bro. Ew. And the most recent was the Queen of Thorns, just basically throwing Cersei in Jaime Lannister's face. Told him that she's a disaster, that he's basically an idiot for trusting her, loving her, and doing anything for her. And then she confessed to killing Joffrey. Poison. Which hopefully means that Jaime is going to use his noggin and realize that Cersei plotted against Tyrion the entire time, and Tyrion is actually somebody that Jaime likes. Jaime's a good guy. We like him. Brienne likes him. So we should all like him. So that's 4 check boxes. You've got marry a king, have 3 golden-haired babies, some chick's gonna want to get your job, and that's Dany. And then you have the Valonqar, who's going to choke you to death. We think that's going to be Jaime. He's going to fulfill that prophecy. But that's not all. Not only is Jaime going to be this Valonqar, but he's also the prince who was promised. Granted, we were just told in a recent episode that the prince who was promised can also be translated genderless, so it could be the prince or princess who was promised. For years now, fans have basically thought that this means Daenerys. She's going to be the prince who was promised, kind of break the gender lines, and become the person who ends up saving Westeros during the Long Night. She basically has Lightbringer, fire. She's got 3 dragons. How could she not be the prince who was promised? But it just seems too obvious, right? We also thought it could be Jon for a long time, but that's kind of died out. Get it? Died out? We've all heard the prophecy about Azor being chosen by Lord of the Light, and that somebody's going to come back as Azor, and they're going to be the ones that saves Westeros in the Long Night with their flaming sword Lightbringer. But it turns out that Lord of the Light can also be loosely translated or mistranslated into Golden Hand. Not Lord of Light, but Golden Hand. Guess who has a golden hand, you guys? Jaime. I get regular haircuts. Lannister. Now, if Lord of the Light and Golden Hand are the same person, that means that they're also the original Azor. But that means Jaime needs a Lightbringer. Where is he going to get a flaming sword? He has a sword, and we just so happen to have been oddly reminded of that in the last episode when the Queen of Thorns was asking him about his sword. So Jaime got Joffrey's sword after he was murdered by Olenna Tyrell. Yay! Jaime's got a golden hand, and he has a sword. So if Jaime really is Lord of the Light, Golden Hand, and Azor all piled up into one, how is he supposed to kill Cersei using both a sword and his hand? Well, a Reddit theory suggests that Lightbringer isn't actually a sword after all, and that it is Jaime Lannister's golden hand. By killing Cersei with his hand will set ablaze, thus ending the corruption that is within Jaime Lannister and making him whole again, plus saving all of Westeros. Funny enough, Jojen Reed in Season 4 ends up having a very similar vision. Jojen was with Bran, Meera, and Hodor, off to find the Three-Eyed Raven. Meera was just like, hey, how are we going to know when the ends come? And Jojen sits there, and he just sees his hand on fire. And he just is like, when it comes, you'll know. What? You guys, that's Jaime. He's the guy. His hand's going to be on fire. He's going to kill Cersei, and he's going to save all of Westeros. Holy sh**. So, let's review. Jaime, he's going to fulfill the prophecy of being the Valonqar. He's going to be the younger sibling who kills Cersei using his hand, his golden hand, which then fulfills the prophecy of the prince who was promised, who is Golden Hand. And as Jaime kills Cersei, his hand's going to light on fire, and he's going to save the whole damn world and become whole again. Oh, fake mic drop. What do you guys think? Is Jaime going to kill Cersei? Is he the prince who was promised? Is he Golden Hand? Is he Valonqar? Is he all of the things in all of Westeros? Tell us what you think in the comments below. Make sure you follow Get Fandom for all Game of Thrones news, updates, and theories. Dun 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 dun. Who kills Cersei on Game of Thrones? Do 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 do.